For me, as a digital artist, tablets are really important too. First of all, they will make your drawing, retouching much easier and also your workflow much faster. So today I will be reviewing this bad boy right here. This is Artisul D16 Pro, a display tablet. Hey guys, it's Nemanja and welcome to another Tuesday Tech episode. So this is the tablet, this is the Artisul D16 Pro. Artisul did send me this tablet for test and review, but they didn't pay me for this review. This is not a sponsor episode, so whatever I say today is completely my own opinion. I have this tablet for more than a week now. I'm using it as my daily tablet, so I have pretty much good opinion of this tablet. I tested in a lot of situations, so today I will tell you my honest opinion if this is worth the money or not. And let me first show you what's in the box. So in the box we have the tablet itself. I already opened this, unpacked everything because as I already told you, I test this for more than a week now. And the tablet comes with a protective foil. I already peeled that off and so on and so forth. I will talk about this unit a little bit more later, just to show you what else comes in the box. We have a really nice stand with various angles of positioning the tablet on the stand. Also, there is a pen, of course, and we have some spare pins. Also, we have a glove, which is pretty cool and important addition to the drawing tablets, because you want to put this on your hand and then really nicely glide to the surface of the tablet without leaving some, I don't know, sweat or anything. So this is really important. I find this really helpful. Also here we have some manual instructions, cleaning cloth and so on and so forth. And tablet comes with, of course, here was some cables that are already connected to my computer and power brick and so on and so forth. And this thing that I even didn't open because I don't find this pretty much useful. This is like some kind of a wallet for the pen, because the tablet doesn't come, or actually the pen doesn't come with the stand that I pretty much prefer, so I just leave that on the table like that. Okay, now I will clean this mess and connect the tablet to the computer and show you everything else. And before that, let me first tell you about the build quality. So the build quality of the tablet is pretty good. I pretty much love the tablet. The screen has some kind of a matte finish at the top, some kind of anti-glare film, which is amazing. It will reduce the reflections if you have some direct lights coming to the tablet. This is pretty cool. The tablet is of course made out of the plastic, like pretty much all the tablets out there. We have 8 buttons on the side with a wheel and 1 button in the middle. Basically, we have 7 customizable buttons, because this button, the all the way button on the left, is just a gimmicky button for changing the light color and turning light on and off of the wheel. I will show you that in a moment. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with the build quality of the tablet. On the right side, we have power on and off button, and also we have dimmer for actually buttons for making the screen brighter or darker. On the right side we have USB Type-C port, and this is one cable that goes in the computer. Then there is spreading on the 2 cables, USB and the HDMI cable, so you put this in your computer and graphic card and you're ready to go. And the pen is okay. It's pretty lightweight comparing to my Wacom Pro Pen 2. This is heavier, it's obviously much better build quality, of course it's more expensive. This is like, the build quality is like cheapish build quality. It's in the middle of not so cheap, not so good. So it's really lightweight. Listen to this. The buttons here are wobbling a little bit comparing to Wacom. You cannot hear basically anything. It's much sturdier and better designed. But I think it will do the job. I will talk about the pen later when I show you how it works. Otherwise, it's okay. I wish that it has a stand, so I can put this on a stand, not just like this on the table, but it is how it is. The glove is pretty cool, no problem, like other gloves. And this stand for the tablet is really cool, so I don't have any kind of complaints for this. You just open it, you have 2 of these stand holders, or however you want to say it, so you can adjust different sizes. We have 3 different sizes for both of these, so it's pretty much okay for everyday use. I don't have any kind of complaints of this. So now let's clean this mess, let's connect the tablet, and let me show you how that actually works. Okay guys, I just connected the tablet with the computer, so now we are ready to go. But before we dive deep into the software and how everything works, let me tell you something about the screen. The screen has 15.6 diagonal and it has 90% of coverage of Adobe RGB color gamut, which is really cool. I'm pretty happy with the screen, with the colors, brightness and everything. And if you want, you can also calibrate the screen using some external hardware calibrator, which I always recommend you to do if you want to nail the colors properly. But everything, considering the screen, colors, etc., I'm really happy with this tablet. Also, it has pretty wide viewing angles. The viewing angles are 178 degrees, which is amazing. So that doesn't mean that you will go and look from all the sides like this when you're working, but it means that if you're moving left and right, you will still see the colors and the brightness in the same way. Maybe you're tired and working for 7 hours and then you want to work like this and draw like this. You will still see everything the same like you're viewing it when you're straight in front of the screen. Also, it has a fully laminated display, so that means that the gap between the glass itself and the display is reduced to the minimum, so there is no parallax effect. At least it's really small, it's not so pronounced, so everything nice and cool. About the pen, it's battery-less pen. That's amazing, you don't need to charge it. It has 8,192 levels of pressure sensitivity, which is amazing, at least on a paper. In real life, this pen is a little bit different. I will show you that in a moment when we are testing the pen and the tablet, but I'm not thrilled with this pen, so I will tell you why. Other than that, the tablet is really cool. I already told you it has a few buttons on the side and so on and so forth. And in order to for this tablet to work properly, you just need to download the driver from the Artisul website, install it, and here you have the software for connecting the tablet and the pen together and mapping out everything and so on and so forth. It's pretty similar like Wacom software, so it's really easy to navigate through this. So let me show you that really quickly. So this is how the software looks. We have the About section here. We have the work area. I always recommend to first calibrate the pen with the screen, and you will find that in work area, monitor calibration. Click here and just follow these steps and just click where you think the center is, however you see it. And this is it, you're done to go. One downside with this pen and the tablet is that however I tried, how many times I tried to calibrate the screen to properly work with the pen tip, I didn't manage to do something. I have an issue right here. It's probably firmware issue, and I hope that this can be fixed in the future. It's when you're in the middle portion of the screen, everything is perfect. Basically, where your pen tip is, there is the cursor. Also on the left side, it's too. You can basically match the cursor and the pen tip. But when you go to the right portion of the screen, all the way to the right, the cursor is more to the right than a pen tip. So in Photoshop, let me show you really quickly. If I'm here and try to click on the new mask or new layer icon, then I need to look at the cursor here, not at the pen tip as I should do it, because this is a display tablet and wherever I'm drawing, I'm looking at the pen tip, like when you're drawing with a pen on a paper. So I need here to make sure that I'm looking in the cursor, because if I click on the new layer, actually I will click on the delete button right here and I will delete my layer, which I don't like. It's so frustrating. So this is something that if artists are looking this, and I'm sure they are looking this, they need to fix this. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with everything else. So here you can set which screen you want as your default screen, because I have 3 monitors right here, 2 external, actually 2 main monitors, and this is third one. I just choose this to be my third display. The resolution of the tablet is 1080p, so it's not 4K, but it's pretty good for 1080p. Also, we have a digital pen, so here we can set the pressure sensitivity. It's not like really wide amount of settings here, like you can set, you just have 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. So basically 4 or 5 different settings of pressure sensitivity, and you can set different buttons on the pen. So I set mine to double click and right mouse button. You have 2 buttons on the pen, which is pretty much with what other pens like Wacom pen has. And you have a press key settings, so you can set each and every of these keys right here, except the bottom one. This all the way down is, if you can see right here, I can change the colors of the wheel here, or I can turn it off. It's a pretty much gimmick. I don't need it ever, so I wish that this could be assigned to some other shortcut like every other buttons here. The buttons are pretty good, the build quality of the buttons is really good, this scroller, this wheel actually, it's pretty good, everything considering the tablet is really nice. So now let's go and let me show you how this works in Photoshop. So here I'm just on a blank piece of paper and I will create a new layer. Here I need to press a little bit on the left, that's frustrating. And this is pressure sensitivity, so I will go and choose my hard round pressure size. So that means if I'm lightly pressing on the screen, I will have really tiny lines. If I'm pressing harder, I will have more bigger lines, thicker lines, like this. So this is how it works. It's really easy to work on this. It's so convenient, but what I didn't like about this pen, it says that it's 8192 levels of pressure sensitivity, and this Wacom pen has exactly the same levels of pressure sensitivity, but it's completely different user experience. So with this, let me show you. If I make with this you can make the brush bigger and smaller, and this works amazingly good. And if I try to be like precise and try to increase gradually the size, it's not working so good. So the size is not going like nicely graduated bigger and bigger. It has jumps. I don't like that. And this is because the pen pressure is not working. Maybe it's software thing, I don't know, but it's not working as it should be with 8192 levels of pressure sensitivity. It's more like it has 1000 levels of, or even less. I don't know what is the problem, but that's the thing that I didn't like. Let's switch to, let me show another example. Let's switch to this soft round pressure opacity. So that means that if you're firmly pressing on the tablet, you will have really transparent or less opaque ink. If you're pressing harder and harder, you will have more and more opaque ink, and this is it. This is amazing, especially when you're doing dodging and burning or shadowing something or whatever. This is, for me, amazing option. It doesn't work as good because of the pressure sensitivity, so let me show you really quickly. If I go right here and draw a circle like this, for example, and I want circle. Okay, and I want to go and just make this as a 3D object, as a ball, so I just need to make some proper shadows. I don't want to lift my pen from the surface, I just want to control the ink, the brightness with my pressure of the pen. So I want here to be more dark and I want to gradually lower it. I'm trying, guys, but you can see this is okay-ish. Now it's worked better than other times I tried, but it's not so consistent, the transition between the pressure and what I'm having on the screen. It's not so consistent. Otherwise, it's pretty good. If you don't use the pressure on the pen. There are a lot of people that are using tablets and they are not using pressure of the pen at all. They are turning the pressure off. So basically what they are doing, let's just undo this a few times. They're basically using regular brushes without pressure. So whenever you're, this is white, whenever you're painting, you will get like full 100% hardness of the brush. But then you can go and change the opacity. Maybe you want, I don't know, 20% opacity, do like this, then go one more time and do like this one more time. And a lot of people are painting like this, changing the opacity, maybe 10% opacity, and just go like that. And like this, you can be pretty precise and no problem. If you're using the tablet like this, everything is perfect, no problem at all. You can make really nice 3D balls. So this is it. See? Really nice 3D object. So if you're using it like that, you will not have any kind of issue with the pressure issue that I noticed, and that for me it's something that I really like for them to fix it. Otherwise, okay, let's hide this. Let's create a new layer and hide this. let's test the line jittering, or how straight lines you can create with using a ruler, for example. So let me take a ruler. Okay, so here it is. Now I will put the ruler on the screen, and I will go with pretty small size of the brush, and just slowly I'm making a straight line. And basically all the tablets have this kind of jittering. It doesn't make a straight line, it goes left and right a little bit. So let's see. This is pretty much okay, so let's go with another angle. This is even better. If you're going to straight horizontal level angles, then it will be better. If you're going like this to diagonal levels and diagonal angles, then it's a worse result. But this is, comparing to the other tablets, pretty okay. Let's draw a circle. Yeah, it's pretty okay. So I'm pretty happy with these results. Also, I already told you, with these kind of results where you're having this, when you're doing fast lines, fast work on a tablet, you will not notice any kind of problems. If you're doing something really slow and you want, see, to change the pressure, this is where I find the issue of the tablet. Otherwise, it's pretty good. I made this photo manipulation that you can see here on the screen completely using this tablet without any problems. Everything was nice and perfect, and I didn't have any kind of issue or bad user experience while working with that. Even when I'm doing dodging and burning, and even when I did some light painting and so on and so forth, it's pretty nice, easy to use. The screen is really good. Only thing that I really noticed when I worked on that photo manipulation is that when I want to create new layer or layer mask or something like this on the right portion of the screen, I really need to make sure that I don't look at the pen tip like I would do it normally. I need to look at the cursor here on the screen. So that's the one downside that I didn't like. It's a Pro version, so they have D16 and D16 Pro. I didn't try D16, so I cannot compare, but I would rather say that this is a D16, not a Pro, just because of the pen. This is definitely not a Pro version of the pen. So let me give you some scores of my user experience and everything. So for the tablet, for the build quality, for the screen, and how everything looks, I will give from 1 to 5 around 4.7, 4.8. So I'm really happy with the tablet. For the pen, I would definitely give around 3 plus 3.2 or something like that. So for the pen, this is like a average pen, nothing special, no near to a Pro version of the pen. And for the overall user experience, working on that, working on photo manipulation, playing in Photoshop and other softwares, around 4.3, 4.4. The downside is that the pen is not so precise on the right portion of the screen. So this is only when I want to click something, but in the drawing portion, when you're drawing even on a full screen, everything is nice. You will not notice that so much. So pretty much I like it. The price of this tablet is $379 US. So considering the price, what you're getting, the display tablet, so you can draw directly on the screen, have a lot of fun doing it. It's really cool to draw on the screen directly in Photoshop than to work with the mouse. This is the most craziest thing. I don't want to do it ever. And of course, it's even better than doing with regular tablet, which is amazing. Regular tablets are also amazing too. So considering the price and considering the competition around, it's for the tablet there, neck and neck, shoulder and shoulder with the competition. Considering the pen, it's lower than competition. Especially I tried and also did a review of XP Pen and Huion display tablets, and I like them a bit better just because of the pen. So Artisul, if you're watching this, fix the pen and you will have amazing product right here. So do I recommend this tablet to you guys? Yes, but I need to be 100% honest here with you. I don't recommend this tablet to Pro level users, because you guys will feel the same thing, same struggle I felt while testing this, while using this tablet for a week with the pen pressure thing. If you are not using a pen pressure, because I personally know a lot of people that are not using pen pressure at all, they prefer to change it manually on a keyboard or here on Photoshop directly, opacity and flow. This is amazing piece of tech for you guys. You will not have any kind of struggle, any kind of problems with that because you're not using pen pressure at all. Also, this is amazing piece of tech for anybody who want to enter in this really cool world of drawing directly on the screen. It's amazing feeling, same like we are drawing directly on a paper, and it's eons better than painting with the mouse, working with the mouse, and of course it's even better than painting with the regular tablet, which is again awesome experience. So for all you guys, don't get me wrong, it's amazing piece of tech. The only problem is pen pressure here and that small issue on the right side of the screen. If Artisul, if you're looking this, if you fix this issue, this would be amazing piece of tech, especially considering the price. So that's it guys, basically. If you want to purchase this tablet, you have the links down there in the description. If you have any kind of questions regarding to this episode, if I know the answer, I would be more than glad to answer it, to help you guys. Have fun experiment and see you in my next fun tutorial. Bye bye.